Today, I want to share the story of a lovely young Filipino woman named Isha. She is 18 years old model, about 5 feet and 3 inches tall, with a natural grace and calm but confident look. But she was not always a model. Behind her quiet appearance is a life filled with struggles, strength, and big dreams. I believe this story will touch your heart, and by the end, you might understand the struggle many Filipino girls have to endure. Isha was born in Rizal, a province near the busy center of Metro Manila. Rizal is known for its beautiful views of the Sierra Madre Mountains and its historic sites. It was named after our national hero Jose Rizal. But for families like Isha's, it is also a place where poverty makes life very difficult. She grew up in a small village surrounded by green trees. Her home was a simple structure with a metal roof and bamboo walls. The whole family shared one room, one table of food, and one set of daily problems. Her father worked in construction, taking whatever jobs he could find to build houses or roads. Her mother sold vegetables in the local market. There are three children in the family. Isha is in the middle. She has one older brother and a younger sister who is still in grade school. Metro Manila, with more than 13 million people packed into just 619 square kilometers, makes these struggles even harder. It is one of the most crowded cities in the world. Traffic can trap you for hours, and the sound of buses, motorcycles, and street vendors never seems to stop. Life in Metro Manila is full of contrasts. There are tall grass, buildings in business districts, but just a few streets away, you find the poor neighborhoods where over 40% of residents live in small, simple homes. Poverty here isn't only about lacking money, it's about the constant challenge to survive. Prices for rice, fish, and household bills have risen sharply. A recent study shows that more than half of Filipinos now feel poor because of these costs. In some areas, people even collect leftover food scraps, wash them, and eat them to get by. It is heartbreaking, but it also shows the resilience of the people. Leaders claim things are improving, but poor planning and corruption mean the help often doesn't reach those who need it most. Safety is another problem. Certain neighborhoods are risky, especially at night, and yet there is still life and joy here. Street food stalls selling grilled meat or sweet shaved ice, big neighborhood celebrations, and a culture where neighbors treat each other like family.
Hey guys, I just wanted to jump in here for a minute to ask you to support Isha by smashing the like button and letting her know in the comment section if you enjoyed her story today. It will mean so much to her. Thank you so much.
For Isha, poverty started early and left deep marks. She remembers nights when dinner was just rice with salt or soy sauce because heavy rain stopped her father from working. Construction jobs depend on good weather, and the Philippines is hit often by strong storms and floods. One memory stands out. When she was around 10 years old, her older brother became seriously ill from a bug bite. The family had no money for the hospital, so they had to borrow from relatives and sell their only pig, the one they had planned to sell later for extra income. Sometimes Ish had to skip school to help her mother at the market, carrying heavy baskets of tomatoes and eggplants until her small hands were sore. Public schools are free, but uniforms, books, and transportation still cost money. She dreamed of becoming a teacher or a nurse, but life forced her to grow up quickly. Her siblings had similar struggles. Her older brother dropped out of school to work as motorcycle taxi driver, weaving through the traffic to earn a few pesos. Her younger sister plays in the streets, too young to understand the family's hardships. What helped Isha get through the hardest times was rock music. She discovered all cassette tapes her family owned, and the energy of the music gave her comfort. In a crowded home where she had no privacy, she would put on cheap earphones and lose herself in the songs about life, pain, and hope. Rock music is still alive in the Philippines, even if it's not always mainstream. From small gigs in hidden bars to larger concerts, the music blends Filipino spirit with powerful lyrics, often about love, struggles, and social issues. For Isha, it wasn't just entertainment, it was a lifeline. It reminded her that you can express anger and still find beauty in life chaos. When Isha was 16, her family moved in Metro Manila. Hoping for better opportunities, they rented a small apartment in a crowded neighborhood where rent took up half their income. Life changed from the open spaces of Rizal to the busy, noisy streets of the city. She walked to the sound of buses, waded through flooded streets during rainy season, and breathed in exhaust fumes from endless traffic. For young women in Manila, opportunities are limited, especially for those without higher education. Cultural traditions still push women toward home based roles, and poverty keeps many stuck in low paying jobs such as selling goods, doing laundry, or working as household helpers. Women are often paid less than men for the same work, and caring for the children can make it harder to find stable jobs. With limited choices, some young women take jobs to put their safety and dignity at risk, working as a bar girl, KTV clubs, or certain massage parlors. While these jobs may promise quick cash, they often come with pressure to do things against their will and can trap women in dangerous situations. It's a cycle that takes advantage of poverty, trading safety and self worth for short term survival. But Isha never went down the path. Many times, friends or acquaintances told her how much she could earn in just one night at a club or bar. Still, she always refused. Her parents had taught her the value of honest work, and she didn't want to break those values. Even when the temptation was strong, she chose instead to wait for better opportunities, even if they paid less and required more patience. Eventually, she found work at a call center in the city's business district. The Philippines is the one of the world's largest centers for customer service jobs with over 1.5 million workers. Isha worked night shifts to match the schedules of clients in countries like the United States. She answered calls for a tech company, earning around 15,000 to 20,000 pesos a month, about 300 US dollars. It might sound decent, but for a family in Manila, that barely covers rent, food, and bills. The work is stressful, strict call quotas, constant monitoring from supervisors, and dealing with upset customers. The schedule also takes toll on the body, strained eyes from long hours at the computer, a sore voice from constant talking, and fatigue from sleeping during the day. Still, she pushed through. After her shift ended in the early morning, she would help her mother prepare breakfast before finally resting. She enjoyed the friendship she made at work and occasional free meals or bonuses. To earn extra money, Isha also tried part-time modeling. It started when friend introduced her to photographers looking for fresh faces. Even though she's only 5'3", her striking eyes, slim figure, and warm smile caught attention. She has modeled for online clothing stores, showing styles that mix street fashion with their own personality. A single job could pay around 5,000 pesos, and this has helped improve the quality of her family's life. Long hours, frequent outfit changes, and the need to always look fresh can be exhausting. But Isha said this new career exciting and it has given her much confidence. Through it all, Isha has held on to her dreams. She wants to get married someday to a kind and supportive man, someone who shares her love of music. She hopes to meet someone from countries like Canada or the United States, which she imagines as peaceful places with more opportunities and space to breathe. She doesn't dream of wealth, she dreams of a simple, happy life with a loving family. He hopes to have two children, one boy and one girl, and raise them with the same lessons her parents gave her. Work hard, believe in yourself, and stay strong. Most importantly, she wants them to grow up free from the poverty she endured. Isha's life is like that of many young women in the Philippines, full of challenges but also full of hope. Poverty, outdated traditions, and weak leadership create many barriers, yet there is resilience everywhere you look, just like Manila itself. With its mix of old historical walls and colorful street art, there is beauty even in struggle. Music remains a big part of that spirit. From karaoke nights to lively festivals, Filipinos use music to connect, to heal, and to keep going. As I end this story, let's remember Isha's journey. She's not just surviving, she's making progress step by step. If her story has touched you, we'd love to hear your comments, and who knows, you might even meet someone like her one day. Thank you for listening, and remember, no matter how hard life gets, keep moving forward.